So anything you would like to know about Pharmastats and Nirali Mehta, or you have all information with you?
I think long ago
If you can help yourself.
I've just glanced about you on your site and somewhere, but not much information. Sorry.
Okay. Akansha, you were saying something.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yeah, we know something, but if you can tell it by yourself, then it will be good. It will be much better. We can have much
Okay.
better clarity.
Okay, thank you. So I'm a qualified MSc Statistics. I passed out my master's in 2003 from Gujarat University School of Science. Then I did my MPhil parallel to my job. So 2.5 years I pursued my master in philosophy in statistics and medical research. Later I continued working with Wockhardt Pharmaceutical Bombay, Bandra Kurla complex, and another job is a Torrent Pharma Research Center in Ahmedabad. So for 8 years, I worked with Torrent Pharmaceuticals. 1 year I worked with Wockhardt, and 1 year I worked with the various hospitals just to get into the industry. So initial 1 year I used to work with the local hospitals, supporting their medical team, trying to understand what is patient care, safety, data analysis, clinical trials. And then based on that experience, I got the job in Wockhardt Pharma. And then my father passed away when I was in Mumbai. I was in a Wockhardt. So I had to travel to my hometown again for my family, my younger brother and my mom. And then later 8 years, I continued with her Torrent Pharma. That was again a setback in 2013 when I was about to get the promotions. My mother-in-law passed away in 2013, and we were in a joint family and having a baby for 2.5 months, 2.5 years. So I could not continue full-time 12 hours job by going to office. So in 2013, there was no scope of available for uh, part-time virtual. Even the WhatsApp was not existing during that time. I can tell you, the internet was very slow. There is no 2G also available. So the time was very difficult, and I had to give up my career from industry. But within a couple of months, I realized that I need to do something for academia students. So they are facing problems getting a job in industry. So based on my 10 years experience, I can mentor the students, guide them, train them how to prepare themselves for, make them ready for industry. So in 2013, I started Pharmastats with the 3 students and from School of Sciences, and later on the journey keep on going on, and we completed already 27 batch. So we have a continuous batch number, batch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can say like Ashish Borgave's brother was in batch 8, Ravi Gondalia was in batch 8. If you name any of the candidate, I can tell you that person was in batch 2, 3, 5, 7, 15, something. So this is how legacy we are maintaining here in Pharmastats. After 2013, I started Pharmastats. I started pursuing PhD along with that because the PS was not full time, and we were only I was only one person who was running and having a lot of time at home in afternoon. So along with the PS, I started my PhD in statistical models in drug development process. So parallel to this, I also started getting industry projects like various pharma companies, Torrent, Siders, Spain-based company, US-based company, Europe-based company. And I started working as a consultant statistician for those pharma companies from 2014 onwards. 2019, a team has joined me full-time as an employee. And in 2019 onwards, we started Pharmastat Statistical Services. So we are a small CRO. You can consider as a CRO. But here we are different from the other CROs, like the market CROs. Like we provide end-to-end services, starting from the drug, started turning into the powder form to tablet to human studies to manufacturing, and manufacturing to approval process. So we provide all end-to-end services, single point, and we have that thorough expertise. So very rare CROs in India who are holding this kind of expertise. So currently we are a team of 7 biostatisticians, myself. Another is a lead biostatistician, Anju Mulla. She is also our alumni students from batch 5. We placed her in a cycle during 2000, I guess, 14 or 15. After a few years working with the cytles, due to some family reason and kid, she has to give up the job. When her daughter turned to 3 year old, she wanted to come back to industry, but unfortunately, industry was not open for her because of the career gap. So she joined Pharma Stats. So currently she's with us since 5 years, and she's a lead biostatistician next to Nirali Mehta in PS. Another is a Nidhi Shah. We have today is a Saturday, so those guys are not there, and Nidhi is on vacation and leave because last week only she got married, so she's on marriage leave. So Nidhi is with PS also from 5 years, 2019. She joined us. She also belongs to our batch 70. She's our 17. She's our alumni. Another candidate we have Mitesh Patel. He's also from batch 18. He's also our alumni students, MSc Statistics, and he's a damn good hardcore programmer of Pharma Stats. We have another three candidates. Amrit Prajapati. He's also holding 2 years experience with us. Suraj and Harshada, already you meet and they introduce themselves to you after completion of his curriculum internship with Pharma Stats. They join PS, full-time employee. Okay, so this is a short introduction of what Pharma Stats, what we do, what I do. And now I'm coming to the internship part. In between, you would like to ask anything about me, any personal information?
Nothing much, but it's just an inspirational story of yours. Your circumstances does not stop you from
Yes.
growing.
Yeah. See, if we want, no one can stop. If we want to move on,
Yeah.
if we want to rise, no one can stop us. There is always a way and there is always a solution. So I keep on trying, and people, like I tell you that more than 400 MSc statistics students are alumni of PS. We have a master WhatsApp group where all are connected, all are in that group. Any fresher, junior, or experienced person is facing any challenges in stats or programming part during their existing job, they just put that query there, and remaining 300 are there to answer. So we have
That's a smart idea, isn't it?
yeah, and that's a really huge forum we are running on WhatsApp, supporting
Okay.
each other by all ways. So this is all for stats. So till batch 26, we were running a training program. If you have seen previous batch and previous announcement, we were providing only training. Okay. So what's the difference between training program and this internship program curriculum? Because training was 4 months training and internship is also 4 month internship. So what is the major difference between training and internship? The first thing is here, what we provide. I'll just go through a detailed slides. I think, Harshada, you have shared the current curriculum information, right?
Yes.
So shall I go through? So the detailed curriculum is not shared yet, right? Okay. Uh, Let me see. Just a second. I'm just sharing the current brochure. What you will learn in a training part and what you will learn in an internship. I'll share here. 1 second. Just a second, huh? I'll just have to off my video. One guest is here. I have to attend them. 1 second. Okay. So, are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, so this is a induction program of internship. I'm sharing with you here. Generally, we share the screen during the first day of joining. Okay. This is a full-time 120 days program. So your day starts from morning 6:30. You have to do a lot of exercise in the morning before coming to here. You have to share a lot of uh, evidences that you are doing exercise in the morning. So your day start at 6 o'clock in the morning. Sorry about winter. I can give you leverage of 30 minutes. 6:30 you can wake up. Later 9 o'clock sharp as office time. You have to punch here in the office. If you join late after 5 minutes, you will not be allowed to get into the classroom of that day. Evening living time is not fixed. Probably time is 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. But if the projects are there, if we are there around you, and if we want you to practice, you have to be in the office till 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30, according to your performance and group grip of learning the subjects. Okay, because I'll show you what we are trying to carry forward here. It's really very lengthy curriculum. It's not possible to get completed with the internship projects within a 120 days because there are a lot of Saturday, Sundays are there also. Okay. And a lot of funds and programs will be there. So about Pharma Stats, it's been 11 years. We started in 2013. We have assisted more than 400 students, and in India, there is more than 70 pharma companies and CROs. Our students are already working, and I can proudly say many of them are on principal level. I think in Algorithms, there is a Nitesh Kevat along with you, Thirumalesh, if you know him. He's from Ahmedabad, in Dixon.
Sorry, what's name?
Nitesh Kevat.
Yeah, Nitish Kevat, I know him, and I know
Yeah.
Dixon as well.
Yeah. So Nitesh is from batch 3 Pharma Stats, 2013.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'll talk to him.
yeah. So we are trying to bridge here the gap between your academic knowledge and industry requirements. So till date, we have students from more than 32 universities across the India. And the problem is that even recently we have students from IIT Kanpur, we have students from BHU, Lucknow, Delhi, Maharashtra, uh, Mumbai, Kerala, Chennai, West Bengal, Odisha. We have students from all over India. And unfortunately, not a single student were holding the practical knowledge. So that gap is still there in academia and industry. Even though so many years, many people are working in industry, but the education system is not improving. So unfortunately, the students are not able to get into the industry. So recent incidents, I would like to tell you, there is one of the batch 27, Suraj and Harshada's batchmate. His name is Murshid. Currently, he's working in GSK. He's from IIT Kanpur. When he joined us, he was holding a very good knowledge of data analytics and data science, but biostat knowledge was not there and not introduced by his organization in a DAT. So after continuing our curriculum of 2.5 months, his college was having a campus drive from GSK. If you have heard this name, GSK, GlaxoSmithKline is one of the largest pharma company of the world. So they had a campus drive, and trust me, among all participants, he was the only who cracked the first round. And he only got selected from the campus drive of IIT, and remaining are still searching for the job. So this is the biggest challenge, even though our pharma industry is such a huge, large platform and most demanding platform. Unfortunately, academia is not waking up and they are not bringing students to the practical knowledge. But anyways, we are here for you. So this is our team. This photo is, I think, 3 months back. So Harshada and Suraj are not there in this frame. So you can see Tushar is already left. He is currently working with a cognizant from Pune. Amrit is there, Nitesh is there, Anju and Nidhi is there. Suraj Harshada is in front of you on the screen. Okay, fine. This is my small career journey for Stats. My specialization in score statistics. I never like to call myself as a biostatistician, but the trend is like that. That's why I'm calling. Otherwise, I believe in statistics. Rest are the branches of statistics. That's all. So I'm the CEO and founder of Pharma Stats, 11 years of entrepreneur's journey. Before that, 10 years I work in industry. We have a clients across from 60 is a less number. Now we have 110 clients across the 7 countries. We are the regulatory consultant for pharmaceuticals and R&D. We have a clients from UK. For them, we are working as a subject matter expert from Pharma Stats. I'm also been a global people connection lead for Healthcare Businesswomen Association, which is one of the largest and only women healthcare association in from US and Europe. I also been the chair for Fuse SD in Ahmedabad. We hosted successfully Fuse conference in Ahmedabad. I was there as a chair, co-chair. ISCR, I'm a community member, council member already working for them for 3 years. I'm also a data safety monitoring board member for vaccine trials and other clinical trials for the Zydus Pharmaceuticals. We are also corporate trainers. We have trained the candidates to employees, 20 years, 30 years, international employees as well from Dr. Reddy's, Lupin, Sun Pharma, Zydus Cadila, Torrent Pharma. And this is my association with Bucat and Torrent Pharma 2003 to 2030. This small introduction about me. Additional to that, you can visit my LinkedIn profile and can see what my background experience is. So this is what PharmaStats have worked, single point biostat solutions. We provide sample size randomizations. What you see in precision pharma right now, precision CRO in algorithms, most of tasks we do not have a SES license, so we do everything in our programming end-to-end exclusively. And we submitted EMA MHRA projects using the R programming as well. FDA and Canada projects we cannot submit due to lacking of the CD acceptance by US FDA. So rest of the countries, we have large experience of clinical trial submissions, phase 3, phase 4 studies. Training philosophy. So here my point is how we are training, okay? So main purpose is we more focus on interactive learning. So you don't expect here that I'll open the large theory in front of you and will take you through. My material may not help you to just read and understand the things. Everything which is there, it's practical here in a classroom. So we have a lot of engaging lectures, group discussion, interactive sessions, personal discussion, group discussion, personal competition, group competitions as well, solo performance as well, which help to build up the confidence of any freshers to sit in front of the interviewers with confidence. We provide hands-on experience of extensive practical sessions with real data and industry scenario. So during the COVID time and in last many years, we have a lot of clients whose studies were badly failed and they dropped that molecule. So we've taken the consent from them that can we use your data to teach our students how to studies. So they all approved that. So we just removed that product name and company information from the project and converted in a dummy data. And we are giving this hands-on real-time data experience during your training here. So mentorship, you will not have a mentorship from myself. You will always find me around you, but we also invite the industry experts. Like recently we had a talk from COO from Vida Research. It's a well-known CRO in Ahmedabad. Clientha Research, you might be knowing this name. The CEO of Clientha Research, Dr. Naveen Sharma was also here. And before that also we invited a large number of speakers. So that helps students to understand the industry from their perspective. What is future, where they have to practice and how they have to practice. During the training, we continuously provide the feedback about the performance. We are doing regular assessment of the progress and each areas of the improvement you need to focus. So this chart is probably I prepared in 2020. After that, large number of colleges added also. We have more than 32 universities across the India. Students are here. We are receiving the requests from the Bangladesh and Kashmir also, but unfortunately they couldn't join due to certain their what you can say it's transfers and locations and some family concerns. They couldn't travel here in Ahmedabad, but we have received the request from the Nairobi as well. So till date, we are in India zone. These are the list of colleges, but there are total 32 colleges for students been a part of PS. Okay. So why our training and internship is very important. The first is minimum 12 statistical methods and models of parametric and non-parametric test. We provide hands-on practical sessions. So first I explain the therapeutic area. Second part in biostatistics module. First I explain therapeutic area. Then I will take you to the clinical trial example. Then I'll introduce you the data, how to look into the data. And then I'll introduce again how to analyze this data. And later on, our team will teach you how to do analysis in R programming. Okay, so this training is providing you hardcore R programming knowledge till TLF generation, macros, SQLs, and dashboard generation as well. The next level is protocol and SAP development. We also introduce how to develop the protocol, how to develop the SAP. But see, this is a routine discussion and communication based training. So every day we take a small part of our contents and we'll bring to you. We also introduce our students, you go and find out the answers and come back to us. Chapter wise projects we have, real life examples. Absolutely, I cannot teach only statistics is very boring subjects if you just go through a theory and just talk about few examples. So in our office routine basis also we take a lot of real life examples, and based on that we understand the statistics and fundamental, because statistics is only a helpful subject when you have a good fundamental clarity. And all examples will be clinical trial examples over here. And this training is specifically designed for understand the therapeutic areas. See, statistics is a subject. Okay, we have a data and we analyze it. So now this just data and analysis is outdated task. Okay, we have a Tirumala in this group. You can ask him when he might have started the career. He was writing the programs and SAS codes from scratch, and it was so hectic process. Now we have a lot of platform readily available to replace this programming setups, and that's why being a statistician, we should have a both knowledge, biostats as well as programming. And when you design the study, you should have a good knowledge of therapeutic area. If we are not aware about the disease, and if you do not know how this disease can be cured, we cannot give as a statistician any significant statistical inputs to clinical research team. So we provide a lot of fundamental clarity, how to understand therapeutic areas, how to design the protocol, how to analyze the data. So this is an overall curriculum will be there during this internship. First of all, we need to make you understand for all these areas. You just go through a little slide for 1 minute over here. Instead of taking the screenshot, I make sure that you should write down or you should read it thoroughly. Because screenshots are always there in a phone, but we never look into that back. Okay. So this is going to be a biostatistics curriculum for this 4 months. It's not easy to teach this 2 years curriculum just within a 4 months. And that's why we need you here from morning 9 to 6 for Monday to Sunday. Oh, don't worry. We'll give you a break on Sunday for washing your clothes. Okay. Hands-on training on R programming. So we provide detailed hands-on training on R, because see, nowadays there are a lot of SAS programmers are already available in the market, and the already existing programmer has set up a very good infrastructure within organizations. So less SAS programmer needed now. Okay. So now industry is also setting up the new structure and infrastructure, that is R. And they are gradually, few of the company gradually wanted to move to R. Okay, so that's not our point of discussion, whether they are moving to R or not. So here we'll help you to run entire show through R. So whatever examples you will study here, we will provide you the data for all these things. And all the data you need to run using R. So after this completion of this curriculum, you will be capable enough to run the show in hour like this. And many of our students are already having SAS knowledge and SAS certification. So they may also guide you, or few of my team members may also guide you how to develop the same thing in a SAS if you are not aware about the SAS programming. So this is what projects. This is very important point. This is not internship task. Huh? This is only initial 3 months load. You have to run chapter-wise project. You have to prepare your own material based on my training sessions and the information we provided you. So there is no thorough material will be available. And if you read my material, then also you will not be able to understand anything out of it. So because whatever we are doing here on hands-on with practical way. So not necessary whatever is given in a material, you will like to, if you read it, you will be able to face the interview. So you have to prepare your own fair copy PowerPoint presentation notebook for each chapters based on our sections, which we have give you a hands-on exposure. Okay. And a lot of projects you have to do in a group. Like if there are big projects we are giving you in a case studies and example, so you have to make a team of 3-4 people along your batch along with you, and then you guys have to sit together and you have to run the show. And we have a lot of internal competitions, solo performance, group performance, not the dance and stage show, but it's all about statistics and PowerPoint presentations. So we appreciate through certificates and medals and everything. So this may also help you in future and career prospects. So we invite a lot of alumni are also in our show, and they also come here walk through, because in Ahmedabad itself, there are more than 50 biostatisticians and programmers, more than 50. 50 is the random number I'm saying. Probably it may be more than 60. Biostatisticians and programmer both, they are alumni of Pharma Stats. Okay. So we invite them on weekends. They come walk through here. They talk to you for 2 hours, 3 hours. They clear your doubts about industry, interview process. They mentor you, guide you. But yes, this is our success story. Our alumni are present already rocking an industry. They are doing a really amazing job. And I'm sure they are our benchmark, and we can learn more things from them. So here Pharmastats is unique and different. We are the only training institute and internship provider in India. We are the only, once again I'm repeating, we are the only in India who deliver the technical knowledge and concepts behind the applications and applied field. There is no other institute in India who provide biostatistics end-to-end training along with the programming and this kind of internship. No one is offering. Many of the internship has been provided previously by the multinational companies and other. They just give you a little bit exposure of documentation and small project tasks, which is never going to help or hardly going to helpful to candidates to grab the next job. So that's why we are different and only institutes in India who provide this. पहले मैं ऐसा नहीं बोलती थी. Earlier I never used to speak we were the only institute, but now recently many of our students who travel here from West Bengal and South, and they say, "Man, we inquire for 1 year, 2 years everywhere, but we have not found a single institute who talk about biostatistics and pharma industry trainings." So that's why they requested me to tag that we are the only institute. This is what opportunities at Pharmastats you will find as a part of this training program. You will interact with industry options in reputable organizations. See here, placement assistant is not a guarantee. Current scenario is totally different. Many students are getting the job by their reference, their cousins, their friends, by their own. But we have a lot of companies like Fortria, TCS, Seniors, and many other local and Indian and international companies. They have typed with us. And if you see in 2023 and 22, If TCS has placed the biostatistician, they were only from Pharma stats. Hardly they placed 10 to 12 statistician freshers, and they're all from PS. So we have a partnership and association contract with them. They come here for walking and they look into the candidate's performance. And if the candidate is meeting their expectations, they are hiring them. So it's not assurance that if TCS or any other company walking down here, or I'm just giving example of TCS, okay, or any other local or global company walking here, conducting the interviews, they guarantee the job, because interviews can be cracked by only candidates. If candidates do not have a potential to present the answer properly, confidently, and proper in a communication language, that's English in a capital and bold letter, then it will be very difficult for industry to hire them. Okay, so industry really wanted to hire a large number of candidates from biostats programming background, but unfortunately, the lacking part is confidence and communication skill. So work on it by the time you join PS. So what is this? This is all type of games and exercise. You can see this figure. The girl is sitting in a dark background and doing a pranayam. So it's a morning 6 a.m. session they are doing in their PG's garden, doing exercise here. This is mandatory to do for everyone to get entry in a classroom. Another last to second image, if you can see in the bottom, the lady is teaching showing one picture, and that's a stress busting session we have from one of the expert from industry during the COVID time, because we all were under so much anxiety. So she was teaching how to overcome from stress. So these kind of various sessions also we invite here people from industry. The left side again, you see the man is teaching on the board and everyone is sitting there. That person is from IT firm and working from home, and that was very depressive environment, and no one was knowing what is server and system. He was explaining how the server works. The first time guest lecture on stability and discipline, if you see the check shirt and a man standing there, he is the CEO of SideSpace, Bhavesh Acharya, and then later he was the CEO of Premier Research India. He's a damn good personality and very experienced person. He explained his entire industrial journey, how he started as a MR and then joined IQVIA and then started SideSpace as a business. And that was the inspiring journey he was sharing with students. And in the games, it's mandatory to play here. You will not be allowed to play anything in your mobile. You have to go with the physical games. If you are getting bored in afternoon, post lunch, and you don't want to practice and you just want to enjoy your time, you can have a power nap or you can have a game with you. The last image on the first top side, you can see that's an interview. Okay, the students themselves are conducting the interview of each other, and they are doing the mock interviews, helping each other to be confident, to be presentable for industry. So it's not about only trainers will be around you. You, each one will become a trainer and help each and everyone in the team. So here we believe in a team, and once you will enroll in Pharma Stats and complete this curriculum, you will be known as a Pharmastatians, and PSN we call that, and you will be a part of our foundation. My screen is there. It's visible to you, or I have off the screen by mistake?
I mean, the
Yes, ma'am, it's possible.
Sorry,
gone off the screen. The presentation has gone off the screen,
go on off
but
the
I can.
screen. 1 second. That I realized that I by mistake I have. Okay. So also we have some virtual sessions from industry experts as and when needed. And brainstorming games are really necessary, exercising very necessary, because morning 6 o'clock you wake up, 10 o'clock anyhow you have to sleep. You cannot switch on your internet after 10 p.m. anyhow. No WhatsApps, no video watching, anything. To practice and study what you have to do between 6 to 10. That's the basic policies, and there are a lot of penalties based on 10 rupees to 50 rupees, 50 rupees to 200 rupees penalties there. So please bring some cash along with you, 10 rupees, 5 rupees, 15 rupees, 20 rupees. Okay, so this is the industry chart. Here I just listed 65 companies where we have placed our candidate. Our few alumni already moved to UK, US, Canada, Australia, UAE, and which other country? China. Okay. So we have pharmaceuticals alumni in various different countries. They are also keep on sharing their knowledge and experience with us, and along with that experience, we are keep on updating our curriculum. Every batch is learning new because we are walking through an industry's need, and we don't believe that the same curriculum may help you. So sometimes what happens, I'll show you. I have shown you. I have clearly presented this slide in front of you. What we are going to teach you here, right? And during the training, industry all of a sudden change and they start demanding something else and additional to this. So we'll keep this curriculum as a basic curriculum, and even though we'll not request any of extra charges or new fees, but we will teach you everything which is the new demand of the industry. Okay, so trust me, the industry is rapidly under the revolution and changing every alternate month their demands from freshers and experienced people as well. Okay. So what's the conclusion? I would like to welcome all of you in PS. I request you also spread the words. Meantime, you can visit our website pharma-stats.com, which we recently. I'm not able to open this. Are you able to see my website now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So this is a recently we have launched our new structure of the websites. We don't talk about just data, and data, but we are showing the whole picture over here. So how someone can be a corporate person, industry experts by playing with the data, having the various training and hands-on experience. These are our upcoming events which we have planned, so you can click and go through it, but it's not for MSc Stats, those who are looking for this course. We have a different, but all the programs at this moment are offline programs in a classroom base. Here you can see the story of Pharmastats and our mission, how Pharmastat started. This is our CRO representations, 100 plus clients, 100 plus trained pharma professionals and statisticians. We also train oncology surgeons and oncologists for better clinical trial conduction at this site from stats point of view. More than 15 therapeutic areas we have experienced, 50 plus workshops we have done. Here you can go through this, all about CROs, how pharmastats work, what we provide the services. You can see, and if you explore, you can just get into the detailed part. Just go through what we are doing, what services we are providing. It's all about, as a CRO, how pharmastats works. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, a few minutes earlier, you talked about the training and the internship part, and I'm not able to understand the exact difference between the two. You just said about that before the batch 26, you just provided training, and now
Oh,
you are
I missed
providing
that.
the internship.
Thanks. Thanks for asking this question. I missed to introduce that internship part. I explained training and just I move on as per my practice. Okay. So internship is like in the last month, after 3 months of deep dive training in biostats and programming, we will give you hands-on project or any of the live project which going in our organization. Okay. And starting from the protocol design, reading the articles, giving the inputs in protocol, designing the statistical analysis plan, generating the randomization, mock layouts, doing stats analysis using the programming, and then creating this clinical study report. So that 1 month complete exposure you will get on a live project or immediate completed project by Pharmastats, which give you a complete thorough exposure of this 3 months learning how to apply methods and statistics. Okay. So earlier, previous batch 20 till 26, we were teaching up to all patches. You have seen that presentation, what I was doing here, right? These are the training points. We will train you about this survival analysis and detailed statistical methods and everything. After completion of that, we were ending the training and our students were getting the job in an industry. But recently, in last few months, industry started asking experience. And they are not ready to hire any immediate fresher without any hands-on experience of end-to-end any project or end-to-end any activities. So we introduced this 1 month full curriculum, a new fresh case study. Entire process you will experience as a employee, and during that 1 month you have to work as an employee with Pharmastats. So that's a thorough internship projects. You will able to go through our CRO standard operating procedures. You will be trained for SOPs, you will be trained for our internal practice, and you have to run everything according to Pharmastats SOP. Is it clear if I'm not wrong?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
So this is the services which I told you: regulatory query, in vitro, dissolution similarity, population, and peer review. This is a niche services, hardly another one CRO in India providing and offering these services other than Pharmastats. So this is our monopoly, and we have a clients from minimum 5 countries, those who are repeatedly giving these projects to us. Customized tool, you will able to learn from Pharmastat this part also. Okay. What kind of customized tool you will learn how to design in something. So we have designed these 2 tools for our US based client and one India based clients. And this kind of tools also we will briefly introduce how you can design if you are capable in R programming. So these tools are based on R. We are providing this also. Okay. So there's a training. You just go through. We have 3 types of training with us. These are our upcoming events. Okay. This is a brief of what you will learn here. What we are talking right now, it's a training for statistician. That is nothing else. It's an internship of statisticians. We have not updated our website for internship point of view intentionally because we are just trying to check through your batch that's within 4 months. Are you capable enough to grab all the training which we are providing along with the internship? So this is a demo we are trying to take from your batch, and we'll see how rapidly you can do. Because see, we can prolong this curriculum for 5 months and 6 months, but it's, if you're outside, it's very expensive for you to settle in Ahmedabad for 5 months, 6 months. It's a bit expensive also. So we are trying to push you more faster. We are also providing training for non-statisticians. It's a basic stats and methodology we explained here. Customized group training for non-statistician organizations. They conduct the Pharmastats group training only for their employees only. And recently we have launched the training of R programming, the revolution of R. Okay. So here you will learn everything. But this R package, what we are providing separately, that is already covered in this training. So in this training, if you see this, this training is around 45,000 plus 18% GST. That curriculum is already covered in our curriculum, along with the biostats training, plus internship, and plus our training. Okay.
So what's the course for this training, Nirali?
R programming?
Yeah, I mean the entire statistician programming, statistician training.
This statistician training is totally different. It's
Okay.
totally end to end. I can just try to. Okay. So we are starting this course from 16 December. It's an internship, and totally offline, 4 months curriculum. This is a different because at least 8 to 10 months experience of any statistician working with CRO and pharma company, they may not also hold this kind of end-to-end exposure which you will gain in this internship program. And it's all about biostatistics. But any statistician must have a thorough programming knowledge. No one, because by the time statistician enrolled, statistician should know that programmer generated the outcomes and whatever the models they have run, it is correct or not. So statistician should have a good grip on programming as well. So we cannot escape the programming from our biostats training. And now the programming is talking about two languages, SAS and R. So everyone should have both the programming languages knowledge in a detail. So this is our course, what we are going to teach here. A hands-on industry focus experience, clinical trials, examples, biostatistical models, everything. So these are the key benefits you'll get from this course.